Hi, crafters. I almost lost my voice, so yeah, I will be a little bit squeaky and roughly, and you know what, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. But I had some new dice that I couldn't resist showing you. New dice from my crafting world designs that I designed for them, for the shop. And also, finally, I got in my new dice that I sell as a kit. Let me know if you can hear me correctly, despite the fact of that my voice is gone. Hi, Sheila. So tomorrow I will call the doctor because it isn't what's supposed to be. But I live, so I wanted to show you the new designs that I had, but I forgot to prepare myself. Hi, Anna. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Paulina. Thank you for being here with me. Yeah, my voice is squeaky. Lost it. Don't know where I put it, but it's gone. Let me see if I can take out a white piece of paper so I can shove it behind the things I wanted to show you. See, I wasn't prepared correctly. Hi, Sonia. Hi, little everything. Hi, oh, sorry. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Raggedy Girl. Can hear you great. Okay, thank you. I was a little bit afraid to do a live because of my, well, fun voice. But I wanted to come on and show you what I bought. I even bought a present for one of you. Well, to be honest, it was officially a present I bought for Tracy's daughter, but she didn't like it. I like it a lot, and I have so many. It will all be clear, but I have so many that I decided to give it away to one of you that orders my new shabby chic kit in my Etsy shop. So, but I will show it to you. Please stay, bear with me. Hi, Susan, watching replay. Oh, no, I'm alive. I'm really live. Hi, Connie. Well, my face started to decide to give me a few zits, so excuse me for that too. But let's get started. As I told you in the other live stream, wanted for a long time to do small kits that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, um, but that I personally would buy. So they are what Nicole likes kits. Maybe you can call them that. I don't know. But this first one is a shabby chic one. In about 2 months, I will do the next one. But I wanted to show you this one. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, hi, Denise. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Susan. Whoa, I do not have the live lights. What do you mean, the live lights? Well, okay. I will tilt my camera and show you what I got. Let me first put the dice away that I want to show you that I made for Anna. She's here present too. Um, her shop is called My Crafting Life. I will show them to you in a minute. And I will tilt this up. And the first die that will be in the kit is this die set. I will show it to you closely so you can see it's like a swirly leaf set, and it's left, right, or the other way around, whatever you want to call it. And I like to do that with all the die sets that are like this, always give you a left and a right sided one. And I die cut them out so you could see, but they now are a little bit tangled. So, and they are very detailed, and that's what I think shabby chic is all about. See, and now they don't want to come separate, but I got it. So let me see if I pick up this paper so you can see them more up close. So the left and the right one from one of the styles, and this is the other left and right one. So in the kit will be three die sets. So the die set, this die set, this die set with the flowers, and I will show them to you in a second because I die cut them out too, and this peacock feather set. So with the set you will get three. Good afternoon, crafters. Got you live, Nicole. Hi, Nipper. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, you caught me live. So the flowers come in a set like this. I will show it up close so you can see it. It's a very stunning set. Thank you, Ines. And when you die cut them, they will look like this. And in this one, I put a bread in the middle, but you can also use them with stamens. And this is the little one that's in the set. And here I used one little one. If I, yeah, one little one and one of the bigger versions, because in the set you will get two big versions and four little ones, and you will even get the centers. So that's in the set too. And then last but not least, and these are very detailed, so let me put these aside without ruining them. I always have like a little container. And then, yeah, the Pierce de Resistance. Look at how stunning this peacock feather. I like to call it a doily. I know it's not a doily, but and in the set you will get this peacock feather one and two separate feathers that you can use as details on your card. So they are the same size, same it's not a left and a right sided one because this is already a mirrored image, but then you at least can see how stunning they look if you die cut them. Thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. So if you buy the kit that I put the link in the description box below, you will get this die set, so the flower one, and then this die set. So with the swirls. So you will get all three for that one price with the one shipping. Thank you, Paulina. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry, crafters. I'm still not feeling 100% better, and it seems like every day I'm getting a little bit more and more sick again. So I have the feeling they gave me a too short of a antibiotic uh, series or however you call that. So tomorrow I will call the doctor and see if that's it. That's why my voice gets squeaky, and in the morning I sound like a builder, like a man. Sometimes my voice all of a sudden comes up and then it's gone again, and well, it is what it is, not complaining about it. But yeah, this is the feather set. Here you can see it. It's very detailed and it cuts out beautifully. So that's in the kit. If you decide to buy a kit, between all of you, I will give away a bag that I officially, and I will be honest, I bought it for the daughter of Tracy. Because if, as you know, Tracy was here for 11 days, we had loads of fun. I will tell you about it after I showed you the new dies for my crafting world designs. Um, and I saw a bag. I already saw it in Amsterdam, and I had something like, maybe that's something your daughter would like. And Tracy was doubting it, and she told me, well, Nicole, my daughter is a little bit picky. Don't buy it because I'm not sure if she likes it. But then we went to another city and I saw the same bag again in a gift shop. And I had something like, you know what? I'm going to buy it. And if your daughter doesn't like it, I will give it away as a present. And it's this, it's not a tote bag. I don't know how you call the style, but it says Holland. And this is the bag. So this is the strap. It has a zipper from back to front or side to side, and it has a little bit of a gusset at the side. So this is the bag, and it's very heavy. It's very thick material, and I will give it away as a present. It's brand new, as you see. All the tags are on there, and yeah, I will give it away as a present, as a token of my appreciation, and I will give it away to whoever orders. I will pick a winner or let Ben pick a winner, and I will send that to you. You don't have to pay for the extra shipping. I will pay for that, and it's just a gift to one of you as a thank you for your order. So that's what I wanted to show you. And then I have a very fun, only three dice, but trust me, I think you're gonna love them. I didn't die cut them yet because, well, Tracy was here. I had to do a lot of design stuff because I didn't design for 2 weeks now. I took a little bit off time from designing while Tracy was here. But Anna from my little, sorry, I have to say this correctly, mycraftingworlddesigns.com sent me three die sets and I will show them to you one by one. Thank you, Paulina and Sonia. I'm back with had to go purchase before they disappear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I really truly appreciate that a lot. Okay, the first one I like to show you is, and this is only the front, so don't think that I'm going crazy or gone crazy. But this is the front. It's like a summer short set that you can use to make into a girl version and into a masculine version. And the the difference you can make clear by adding or leaving out the bow. And it's such a stunning set. I believe, Anna, correct me if I'm wrong. I do not know if you're still watching, but is there somewhere people can see samples that others made with this set? Let me know. Even if you want, add the link so people can see how it looks when it's put together. And on the back, you will see a lot of parts, and these are to make the details. For example, these two are the bottoms for the, how do you call it, the roll up parts, or make it look like they are rolled up. Yeah, I think that's the best way I can say it. Then you have the bow with, this is the bow topper. Oh, are they called cuffs? I thought cuffs were the ends on your sleeves. I didn't know they were also the bottom parts of your shorts. Sorry. So I learned. Um, so this is something that goes on here. This is like the waistband. This is to make it look like the pants is slightly open at the top. I know I say that in a funny way, but trust me, it will all make sense if you see all the samples that other ladies made with these dyes. I will see if I have time to make my own sample so I can show them to you. Thank you all. Both are cuffs. See? Yeah, I'm happy that you guys uh, teach me those things because sometimes I think, well, cuffs are on sleeves, not on the ends of pants. So I really honestly didn't know. These are the pocket details that you see here, and these two are the how do you call these that you that hold your belt against your pants? Those thingamajiggies that hold your belt in place. You you look well and relaxed. Thank you, Nina. Well, I don't feel all that well, but I will sort it out tomorrow with the doctor. I learned a new word. See? Me too. Oh, belt loops. See? Thank you. Thank you for helping me. So these are the belt loops, these two. And all the other parts are to make your bow look like your bow, or the ribbon you use to make a bow around the pants. And it looks amazing. Trust me, you will absolutely like these. I don't think Anna is still on here because else she would have responded. Anna is the owner of the shop. And then I made, let me see if I can take them out of the packaging. I think waistband. See? Thank you all for your help. It's very sweet that you all want to help me this much. That's one. I'm trying to get them out, so give me a few seconds. So I made two brand new back toppers. Oh, there is a little bit of tape on this one. Sorry. I made a mini one, and I noticed that a lot of you like those mini ones as well. And to give you an idea, this one is about 2 and 3/4 of an inch wide. And this is the part that you fold back. And what I did is I gave you a handle on it, and they look fun. Well, I think, but maybe I'm a bit biased because I designed them myself. You know what I mean? And I even gave you an extra piece that if you want to layer them, let's say you have a beautiful piece of paper, but it's on the thinner side, I have added an extra piece so you could layer them and make them a little bit more sturdy. So this is the first one, 2 and 3/4 of an inch wide. Excuse me. And then I made a bigger one. I will hold them next to each other so you can see the difference. But this is 4 and 1/8 of an inch. So here you see them side by side, and they have a lovely handle. The score lines are already in there, and I added an extra layer. So if you want any of these, you can find them in Anna's store. Let me first put them away because else I will make a big mess on my desk. And then, well, I think if you like word dice, I think you're going to love this set. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and it's not because of that I designed it, but because of the words that are in there. Let me first take them out because this set, and Anna and I brewed a lot of days on this set, but I will hold them up so you can see them. This one says beads, button, charms, paper, stickers, custom. Next set. Oh, it stuck to my paper. And here you see rosettes, sequins, clay, mix, flowers, shaker, and embellies. That's one that Anna picked. But because we added this word mix, you can do, for instance, a sequin mix or clay mix, or if you take the other one and these come together, a bead mix, button mix, charm mix, paper mix, sticker mix, custom mix. And I think, well, we did our best to make a set of word dice that hold most used words and are very useful if you do swaps or if you sell stuff that you made yourself and you want to make clear what's inside. So let's say clay, you have little clay ornaments, then you can do clay mix on top. They all have a shadow backside of or backer. I think that's a better word. They all have a shadow backer, and yeah. So this is a set that I think a lot of you will like. That's my guess. I'm of of course not always sure, but yeah, I put in the most words. So one more time: sequins, rosettes, clay, mix, flowers, shaker, and bellies, beads, button, button charms, paper, stickers, and custom. So you don't have to, of course, pair them with the word mix, but I thought, and Anna thought too, is that mix would make it just that extra interesting. So yeah, this is a set. It comes all in one. I only took it out of the packaging so I would be able to show you in a better way. Thank you, Damaris. Thank you so much. So these last three die sets that I showed you are now available. They are in the store. I put the link to Anna's store in the description box so you know where to find them. And I know because you have to understand, Anna has her own little shop. She doesn't have a big um, in stock dice. Or, no, wait a minute. That's something I have to say differently. She doesn't have a lot of dice in stock. See, I can do it if I concentrate. But the problem is letting dice be produced is expensive, and so she always orders a small amount. But if she will see that they sell out fast, she will definitely order again, and then roughly it will take about 2.5 weeks before they are back in stock. But if they are out of stock and you still want one of the sets, make sure to contact Anna, let her know, and she will order more. And it's always a bit scary to order a lot of dice from something because you never know as a seller if something would sell. So it's always a risk, and that's why Anna doesn't hold a big stock of a certain die design. But just so you know, these three, so the summer pants, the back toppers, and the word dice are in her shop now. And I also know what's coming up. And I hope, Anna, are you still here? I wanted you guys to have a sneak peek of what is coming up. But I didn't prepare that, so I need to go and grab it. Let me see where I put it. Soon, and I believe next month or the month after next month. I'm not 100% sure, but this one will come out. And you will say, what's that all about? Well, it's a hamburger box. Let me open it. Come on. Okay, see? It's a hamburger box and it opens like this. And I also designed a hamburger mini album for Anna that will fit inside this box. And that one will be coming, I don't know when, but I believe next month. But I'm not 100% sure. Damaris, a terrific name you do have. Ah, that's sweet. Thank you, Ely. Thank you. New dice are very exciting. Yeah, they always are, Heather. Trust me. Even I make so many designs and I know what's coming up. But for me, I don't know when sellers are going to sell a certain design they bought from me. And so sometimes it's very difficult to not show you what I already made and what's coming up. But I'm sure that Anna wouldn't mind me showing you the hamburger box. So the hamburger box will, the lid will, or it opens very easily like this, and it closes by itself. The lid will not drop open because it hinges behind the other parts, if you see that here. And it's a fairly big box. Let me measure it for you. It's about three and three twist my tongue again, 3 3/4 of an inch tall, and it's about, let me do that in a better way, it's about slightly bigger than 4.5 inches wide at the widest point. So this part is slightly wider than 4.5 inches. So it's a fairly big box, and it's very sturdy because of the extra layering pieces that I used. And she also will have a hamburger mini album that fits inside this box because I designed that one for her. So that's why I know. I hope, Anna, you don't mind that I spoiled a little bit of the surprise what's coming up. But yeah, I love that hamburger box. I love boxes, period. Oh, well, that's sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you, Sonia. So, yeah, if you buy one of my kits that's in my Etsy shop, you will get three die sets, and between all of you who buy one, I will give away the bag that I bought while Tracy was here, and it has the big Holland on the side. I think it's a fun one. I think it's a very pretty one, and it can hold a lot of stuff. Even if you would use it as a crafting bag, I think it's fun. It's all brand new. It even smells brand new. But yeah, so as a token of my appreciation, I will give this to one of you, and I will pay for the extra on shipping. So don't worry about that. Yeah, that's all I had to tell you guys. I don't have any other news to spread unless you want to hear what Tracy and I did. I don't know if some of you, excuse me. Well, my name is without the H, Sonia. Without the H. Oh, you just came back on. Anna, I needed you. Anna, could you do me a favor? And could you find the link where people can see samples with your summer pants or summer shorts or however you call them? I think summer shorts, because I think people will love to see how it looks when it's put together. So if you have a link, Anna, please share it, because your name is Blue. You are able to share links in the chat box. Nicole, Anna is back. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Sonia, my name is without the H. So Nicole. I know you say pronounce the H, but yeah, officially it's without. I wanted to do something else and I forgot. Uh oh. See my old brain? Um, Shoot. I totally lost it. I totally lost it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wanted to show you something. I'm thinking, doing my best to remember. Success with the doctors tomorrow. I hope it's gone and you don't need more antibiotics. Got people coming over, so I have to go. Bye, Polina, and thank you for joining. Bye bye. My phone types it. Oh, okay. Sorry, Sonia. Um, yeah, I wanted to tell you guys some. Oh, of course. See? Well, if all goes well, Tracy will be home in a couple of hours now. She left for us yesterday evening. So now, already for almost 24 hours ago, she left our home. She was here for 11 days. And it was such a fun experience. Ben and I drove off to Schiphol, to our airport that's called Schiphol, to pick her up. And I didn't know her length. And I know we Dutch people are tall. And she told me, Nicole, don't be surprised because I'm a very short lady. And I had something like, well, can't be that bad. Of course, I often do video calls with her, but then you can't see the length of a person, and it was so fun. So um, it we saw on the board that she was landed, or her plane was landed, and it took ages for her. In my belief, it took ages. It was only about 40 minutes, but it took ages for her to come out. And Ben was teasing me with it because I remember that I was super nervous to see her in person for the first time. And so every time the sliding doors went open and people came out, I had something. Oh, there she's. Oh no! And then the doors closed again, and then the doors open. There. Oh no, it's not her. So that went on and on and on, and how longer it took, my mouth got dry. I needed to go to pee. I wasn't myself. My heart was racing. I felt like a little kid waiting for Santa Claus to come out or so. I don't know what it was, but it was funny. And then finally she came out, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, she told me she was short, but she was to me like somewhere around here. So I had something like, okay, um, I thought you were a little bit taller. uh, and I've nothing against small or tiny or however you call them people, but I was a little bit shocked. When you first meet a person in real, you have like something in your brain that creates an image, and when it doesn't match up with what you had in mind, you had something like, okay. So I gave her a big hug. I bought her a real Dutch balloon with Del's Blue on it. And look it up if you don't know what it is. It's our China with the white and the blue. That's what we call Del's Blue. So we drove home, but Tracy was very scared to go into our car because to her, we drive on the wrong side of the road to her. And so she was like, oh my goodness. And Ben told us, I will sit in the back so Tracy can sit in the front. And she was like, don't want to look, don't want to look. To her, it was very scary. And keep in mind, if you're used to take the roundabout this way, and then all of a sudden other people take it this way, it feels like scary. I'm doing something illegal, something like that. So, thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Heather. So we came home, and of course, she had a 21-hour flight, and I felt so sorry for her because in the plane she had to deal with a lot of screaming babies and children. And well, I know it's a struggle when you're a mom on a plane with a kid. I know, but if you're a passenger, it's a struggle too. So she was finally happy to be with us, to have a little bit of peace and quiet. So I believe the next day we spent at home. Yeah. And the day after that, so the third day, we went to Amsterdam, and she was, and I told her, please, can you tell me what you find astonishing, the difference between Australia and the Netherlands? And so we went by train, and keep in mind, Ben and I didn't go by train anywhere for the last, I believe, 18 years. So we had to figure out how the trains work and how to buy a ticket and how they come, what they do when they check your ticket these days. So it for even for us, it was a big experience to go by train to Amsterdam because where I live close to Amsterdam. It's only by train about 35 minutes, something like that. So when got off the train, um, we went to, yeah, the main street. It was such a fun experience, and There you see us, Ben, tall like this, then me, and then Tracy. It was just funny, just a funny experience on its own. That Ben, because Ben is like, well, this much taller than me. Then I come, and then Tracy was there. So I know about that. I thought we were only okay, only once. We don't know how you guys met. Oh, well, Tracy and I met each other. Well, not met in person, but through internet. She bought a file of mine, and she noticed there wasn't a tutorial. Asked me if she could make one, and that's how we got uh, connected. It's that simple. So we were in Amsterdam, walked around. We did about 12,000 steps. Showed her the royal palace and showed her the big shopping streets. And then we decided, because she was raving about, no, she was, and I mean this in a very funny way. Please don't get me wrong. Nagging me about, I want hot chips. And I had something like hot chips. To us, chips are in a bag, are crispy. That's what we as Dutch people call chips. So I was a little bit confused what she was talking about. Over and over, she said the word hot chips. I had something like, our potato chips aren't hot. Well, if you want them to be spicy, that's a whole different story, but not hot. But then all of a sudden we found out that she meant what we call French fries. But to her, French fries are the very skinny hot chips. That's so she calls French fries hot chips. And I had something like, okay, uh, this will happen more in the past or in the upcoming few days, but I finally figured it out what she meant with hot chips. And I told her, listen, Tracy, we will go and drink something first, eat a little light lunch, then we go on a boat ride, and then we will order hot chips because it was very early in the morning. And I had something like, I'm not going to eat French fries at 10 in the morning. Uh, so she agreed, and it was all good. So we went on the boat tour through all the canals, and she was like amazed by how crooked some buildings were, and about the amount of bicycles we have here, because Amsterdam has more bicycles as as people who live there. I know there's residents. I learned a few extra words these last couple of 11 days. So, well, if you count Monday in, it's 11. Let me say 11. So, the boat tour was over. It took about an hour, and so we had something like, okay, Tracy was ready for it. She wanted hot chips, French fries, and there were two stores, and the lines were almost 600 meters long. They were packed, and we had something like, okay, we're not going to stay in this or be in this line. It will take ages before we will have our French fries. And Tracy agreed, so we went on the train, go back to the city that I live in, Ben and I live in, and we went to a hot chip store here. And then for the first time, we let her eat. And you can look it up. I will write it down for the people who want to look it up. And it's a Dutch. Wait a minute. Um, it's a Dutch thing. It's called a frikandel, and you eat it. What they do, it's a sausage without skin. It's deep frozen. They cut a slit in it, put some mayonnaise in it after they fried it, of course. Put some curry ketchup on it, and some raw diced onions. And it's a real, typically Dutch thing. And people who move or go and live outside the Netherlands and some come back to visit family or whatever, the first thing they will do is eat a frikandel. So that's how popular it is in the Netherlands. So she was a little bit apprehensive to test it out, and she did like it. That's what she told me. But she was a little bit in doubt about the raw onions on top. Yeah, it looks tasty and it is tasty. And then we have something that's called, and I will type it in so you can look it up as well, that we call a croquette. Hi Fatima, hi sweetie. That we call a croquette, and it's like I'm not sure what the middle part, the dough inside is called, but it has like a pulled beef, not pulled pork, but pulled beef inside with like a sauce um, mixed into a certain sauce, and the outer layer is very crispy and made out of not breadcrumbs, but like panko. Maybe you know panko, and that's on the outside. And when it's fried, it's really crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. And those two things are very popular. And she liked that one. She even liked it that much that when we got home, she was all over her phone to figure out if she could buy the frikandel and the croquette in Australia. And after looking for a long time, she was able to find a shop who sells them in Australia. So, yeah, it was so fun. I just saw those on the Travel Channel and they were in Amsterdam. Okay. Yeah, she, well, we let her try a lot of Dutch food, and I can't remember that there was one thing she didn't like. Ben? Even Brussels sprouts. Oh, yeah, even Brussels sprouts. And what we figured, or what we discovered in the Netherlands, because we are known to our Brussels sprouts are like this big. And that's the bigger version. The smaller the Brussels sprout is, and if there is one night that it's below freezing point, and if they harvest them the next day, the Brussels sprouts will even taste tastier. But what not a lot of people know is in Australia, the Brussels sprouts are like this big and they don't taste that well. And I told her, look into the store and see if you can find the small one, the tiny one, because they taste way better than the bigger ones. The only thing the farmer does is let them be in the soil for a longer time and let them grow bigger. But it doesn't mean that they will be more tastier. So we made the way we normally do, make Brussels sprouts, and she was like, and she didn't like Brussels sprouts, not the Australian version, and she ate our version of it, and she told even Ian and her daughter, her husband and her daughter, oh my goodness, they taste so yummy here. So yeah, we were a little bit proud that she liked the way we were cooking for her and what we gave her to eat. What's the beef? The beef inside is like a pulled beef from a cow, not from a pig, but from a cow. It's cow's meat, so not sure how to call that correctly, but it's like what you have normally in pulled pork, but then not from the pig, but from the cow. Hi, Kathy. Morning, darling. Nicole, haven't caught you in ages. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I call them little cabbages. Yeah, they are. They are. Mixed with, yeah, of course you need gravy, but what we do, and she told me that what for her was very strange, what we do, we cook potatoes, mash them up like most people have mashed potatoes, but we don't make mashed potatoes, we only cook the potatoes and mash them with a fork, and then put on the plate the Brussels sprouts, mash them too, and then mix it all together. And that with gravy, of course, and a little bit of meat to go with it. Yeah, it tastes like it's my favorite food. So uh, you are cracking me up with pulled cow. Yeah, I know, Night Angel, but for me it's sometimes so hard to explain. So maybe Google can give you a translation and tell you exactly what's inside. For me, some words are very hard to know what to pronounce them all correct. So I do my best to explain it. Yeah, we call it ragu. But if I found out, Maria, if I translate ragu, it says something really funny. So Google doesn't translate it well. Oh, it's beef. Okay, yeah. So a pulled beef. That's what it inside. And yeah, but if is ragu a good English word? That's what I wonder, Ben. Okay, so ragu must be known in English. I don't know. You guys tell me. You know better than me. Well, ragu, what we call ragu, is made with, I believe, flour, water, and butter. Well, not onions. We don't add onions to that kind of ragu. No, no. Yeah, but in a croquette, I never, ever, ever taste any onion residue or whatever. So do not put onions in the ragu. Yeah, me too. Night Angel, even talking about them makes me hungry because that's how tasty they are. They do have ragu in English. It's just something different. Okay, so you know the word ragu. I wasn't sure. I did, my goodness, I've just eaten. Oh, Sonia, sorry. It's a dish with seasoned meat cut into small pieces and stewed with veggies. Okay, okay. Well, okay, so that's what was our experience from the day in Amsterdam. And on her bucket list, we're also visiting the windmills. Of course, something typically Dutch. Everybody thinks we walk on wooden shoes and stuff like that, but that's not true. We have normal shoes just like you. But um, there are two places in the Netherlands where you can watch more than one windmill in one time. So if you ever plan to go to the Netherlands, do not go to Kinderdijk. So do not go to Kinderdijk. Do not go to that place because, as you know, we Dutch people are a little bit of cheapskates and we want things for free. That's how we are. That's well known uh, and how I've been brought up. But I knew one windmill in a kind of a place, and I had something like, if she wants to look at a windmill, we can go there. And then all of a sudden, Ben came with a brilliant idea. And let me see if I can find a picture. Because in Zaanstad, what we call Zaanstad, and you write it like this, Zaanstad, there is a place where they have five windmills. Two of them are saw mills, so they saw slabs of wood. Two of them are oil mills, and one of them is a paint making mill. And it is such a pretty place. It's all free. You will not know what you see. Ben and I never went there, but since it was on her bucket list, we went there and we were amazed. But when Ben was talking about that place, I had something like I can remember driving in that area and saw something very funny, like stacked Zanza houses. And I had something like, that's something I would like to see. I will show it to you. Let me find the picture. And it's, yeah, here it is. So I will first show you a small picture. And if you want to see these pictures better, they are on my Instagram. Here you see Tracy. Let me see if I can enlarge the picture. Trying to take a picture. But what I didn't know is that this is a hotel, but it will become more exciting. So it looks like a hotel that has 70, so 70, stacked Zaanse huisjes on top of each other. So, like this. And it's such a cool hotel. So if you ever visit that area, go and visit this place because, yeah, that's a typically, and here you see Tracy in front of a shop. Wait a minute, let me see if I can enlarge it a little bit. On wooden shoes. So um, we first went here, and then we discovered that the windmills were very close by. And so after we went there, we went to the place that they had all the mills. And this is the first one we visit. And in total, you will in that area you will find 6 windmills. Do I say that correctly? Five, and then yeah, six in total. And I even made a very short video. So here you see all the windmills. They are in a row. This video I didn't share on my Instagram, but they are in a row. And Tracy was making a video for herself, so I had to film her. But it was very windy, and it was good that it was a windy day because most of the windmills were in action that day. And I also posted a video that I made of one of the windmills in action. Um, yeah, this one. So here you can see it more. Sorry for the glare, but here you can see it more up close. And here I tried to walk backwards so you could see it way better. But yeah, this is one of the windmills. And this place is totally free. You don't have to pay any entrance money or and it's what they built around the windmills is so stunning to see because if you go to Kinderdijk, you have to pay I believe 16 euros per person to even be able to watch at the windmills. And I had something like, why do I need to pay to watch a windmill? But well, maybe that's me. The hotel is so cool, and I'm an oh, see, Heather. Then you have to look it up. It's an Intel, if I'm not mistaken. It's an oh. Okay, wait a minute. I have yeah, I have here a picture of the hotel name, so then you will be able to look it up. So yeah, that was a very exciting day too. We went there, and later on we took something to drink, got an ice cream, and went back home again. And if, I believe not the next day, but the day after that, we went to. Waar zijn we heen gegaan voordat we naar Volendam gingen? Voordat we naar Volendam gegaan zijn, waar zijn we toen heen geweest? Oh, okay. Okay, on the same day, we also went to Volendam. That's a very famous fisher village in the Netherlands. And the first thing we did when we were there was taking a soft serve. And Tracy was raving about the soft serve. She told me she never had such a good soft serve ice cream in her life. So yeah, that was fun. We also ate fish and chip. Oh, and we went one day to a craft store in the Netherlands. That's also something we did. Did I miss the new dice? I came in late. Oh, sorry, Fatima. No, I believe you already bought the uh, Shabby Chic kit, right? Yeah, I already believe you did. Yes, they were at the beginning. Yeah, that's true. Link is in the description box. Yeah, but I believe that she already bought them. Yeah, but yeah, it was very fun. Also, the day to the craft store, she was some kind of amazed that our craft stores are a little bit bigger. Uh, but on the other hand, it's also um, the amount of brands they selling is a little bit limited. And uh, then, last but not least, what happened? Oh, Tracy was packing up her suitcases because that's something she did the day before yesterday. She wanted to be ready, and all of a sudden, she came down and told us, "I have a problem. The zipper of my suitcase gave up." And then we had something like, "Oh, how are we going to fix this?" And we looked it up, and a new suitcase was expensive. And well, I could see on her face that she was like in a sort of the distress, but she also had something like, "I need to be a little bit careful with what I spent extra because the trip to here was already very expensive." So, without me telling what I went to do, I went out into my car, raced to the nearby shop, bought her the same suitcase she had in the same size. That's what I wanted to say, in the same size, and raced home. And so she was like totally in shock. And I told her, "Here, it's a present from Ben and me for you, so you don't have to worry on your long flight back home. Here is a new suitcase. Take it with you. And this way you don't have to worry that all your clothing will be all over the runway or whatever." So she was like giving us a big hug and a big thank you. And we had something like, if it would be me, I would be devastated too if the zipper of my suitcase would fail or give up. So she was very happy. And then she took a taxi to the airport. And then she texted me, "Nicole, look into one of your side cabinets next to your bed. There is something for you." So I opened it, and she wrote, oh, she made me a very nice card with a big thank you in it for taking such a good care of her and taking her out. And she even put in a little bit of money towards the cost of her stay here. So yeah, that was very sweet of her to do. um, I hope she had a very fun time, and that we made, well, that she told me we made her feel very comf- comf- comfortable. It's a hard word, and very at home. So yeah, it was a very, very, very fun experience, and I will never forget it. I hope and pray, because I know she's still up in the air. Hope and pray she will be home safe. That's all I can say. I even went into the church where we were in the craft store, and Ben and Tracy waited outside for me. Um and inside, I bought two candles, and one of the candles I lit so Tracy would have a safe flight home, and one for all the people I still miss. And when I came outside, she told me, "What did you do?" I told her, and then I got teary eyes and stuff like that. So, well, I still pray that she will have a safe flight home. Ah, thank you, Tiffany. I would have brought some hefty tape. Yeah, but well, the zipper was closed, but it could give up any second. The problem was, see, I still don't feel that well. I'm sorry. Um, the problem was, she had to take the suitcase to the airport, and at the airport they are able to wrap the suitcase. but still it didn't make her feel comfortable. And I had something like, if I must be on a flight that long for so many hours, my suitcase will be handled by so many people. I would be terrified too that my junk would be all over the airport and they would not take it care of. So that's why I bought her the new suitcase. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's only money. And I find her safety and that she can relax way more important than money. So that's why I did it. It's so nice to be able to share time with crafty friends who become true friends in real. That's so true. Yeah, that's so true. Ah, thank you, Sonia. Sounds like a wonderful time, all of you. Glad you had the opportunity. Yeah, me too. I'm not trying to cry today, Nicole. Okay, I will stop my stories. So that's what happened. We had such a fun time. We saw a lot of places because in between we went to little shops and areas too, but not big things happened. Just for her to see other trees and other buildings and things she loved to look at. That's what I. Even did a long walk into the area where we lived, and we made sure she saw the best we could show her. So I hope she enjoyed, but I think she has because she wrote it in her card. So we'll go and visit her one day. Well, Eli, I want to, but I don't think I'm able. One, financially, and two, I don't think I'm able to do the 21 hours of flight. And that has to do with I'm a person who gets homesick very fast. And 21 hours, she lives at the other side of the world. If she would live, for instance, in the US or in a place in Europe, for me, the possibility to go back is way easier and shorter. And so I don't think it's not that I don't want to, but it's that I'm mentally not able to and financially not able to. My at this moment, and she knows this, so I don't feel bad saying it. At this moment, my most biggest wish, if it comes to visit another country, is go to the US. That's my biggest wish. To see your Michaels and your craft stores and yeah, if you would like to make me happy, that would be something I you can call me in the middle of the night, tell me your flight leaves in an hour, and I will be at Schiphol at the airport. So, yeah. uh, you're such a kind and considerate person and always thinking of others. We need more people like you in this world. Ah, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. You made me blush. Well, there is one little itty bitty other story when it comes to those things. One day before she had her leaving day, um, she felt really homesick, and I felt so sorry for her. And she sometimes liked to take a drink, and I had something like her drinks were, she was out of it. She didn't have any left, and she didn't want to buy a new bottle. So, without her knowing, I went to the store and bought her two drinks so she could take the edge off of her homesickness. But I think it's what you're supposed to do if you're a host, and if you have to imagine she paid about 2,000 Australian dollars to visit me, did 21 hours in an airplane with screaming children. So, what I did for her is nothing compared to what she did for me. And that's how I look at it. So, but it's sweet of you, Cheryl. Thank you very much. Yes, she is. And yes, we do. Nicole is such a sweetheart, so genuine and kind hearted. Ah, thank you, crafty lady. Yes, you are very welcome. You can come to me. Uh, Trust me, I wished. I wished. But maybe one day I will have that joy to come to the USA. And I even, I even, Anna sent me this, and I had something like, I am a rich lady. Look, this is a gift that Anna sent me. It's a magnet from Las Vegas with $1,000 on it. It's a magnet, so it's not a real one, but I it cracked me up when I opened her parcel seeing this. I had something like this is so fun. So yeah, I will for sure use it and keep it. Uh, so this is my first real USA. Uh, how do you say it? Souvenir. Yeah. I'm with you there. Ah, thank you, Lee. Yes, you have to come. Would be fantastic. Oh, trust me, I wished. I wished. I'm definitely coming over your way. Uh-oh. No, I'm just teasing you, Fatima. You know me by now. So yeah, I'm very happy with my magnets, and I love little gifts like that, especially when they are from the heart. So, well, I hope you enjoyed my story. Don't forget to look at the kits because I see that I already sold about 10 now and I already sold 14. So there will be not many left. So check out the link that I put in the description box below. And in between you all who buy one, I will um, do the giveaway of the bag that I bought um, as a present for one of the lucky ones. You know what I mean. I'm a little bit tired of speaking English, to be honest. After 11 days being the translator and translating Dutch things into English and then finding out the wrong words, and I have to find the right translation, I'm a little bit worn out. Have a nice day. Thank you all so much for joining me. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.